Hey everyone, it's Felicia Johnson here. Welcome back to my channel for my favorite segment. And today we're talking about my favorite items 3 to 6 months, okay? And this is anything from things that just made my life easier to toys that my daughter liked. And I'm going to share it all with you. And as I've said before, I'm all about the inexpensive items. You don't need to splurge on some items, because honestly, they're gonna phase out of them. And if you do splurge on certain items, try to repurpose them for 6 to 9 months, 12 and plus. So there's always a way that you can take a toy, take an item, and continue to use it way past whatever the purpose is. Just get creative. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the boppy pillow. So I had a lot of people share that they love the boppy, they love my best friend pillow. And for me, my daughter was in the NICU, so I didn't do a lot of breastfeeding, but this would have been great for it. But what it was really helpful for is helping my daughter stay elevated when she was eating via her G-tube, and also when it was time to come and cuddle her and get her down for a nap. I still use it now. And then as she's gotten older, she sits in it and it gives her some back support for sitting up. So there's a lot of different ways you can use this, but the boppy pillow was definitely a favorite of ours and we still use it. And she's gonna be 11 months tomorrow. So I really recommend the boppy pillow. I spoke about the Swaddle Me swaddles and how easy they are. Well, they grow with you. So it's back on my favorites for the 3 to 6 months, because as they get taller, you get to transition into a different type of swaddle. So with this one, it has the zipper. So you can unzip it, get your kiddo in there, put the arms through, and then you have these sides and swaddle them around nice and tight. But what's also nice is if you want their arms to be out, you can swaddle them around their chest. And sometimes that's what I do with Caliyah, because she likes to kind of snuggle in and get that arm in, so she wants her arms free. For my medical moms out there, we use this for trach care. So it is just, we use it every day. And like I said, she's going to be 12 months soon. And it is just great because it's just so simple. And she never gets out of the swaddle. So again, the Swaddle Me, as you get older, phase into stage 2 of the Swaddle Me. You all know I'm all about visual stimulation. So you saw the black and white book in my 0 to 3 months. Well, as Caliyah got older, we transitioned into her first See, Touch, Feel book. And what I love about this is all interactive. As your child gets older, their vision gets better and they can start to see colors. So this is great, but also there's the textures for it too. So my daughter would start to feel it and feel the different textures. She loved looking at this kiddo and waving. She started smiling back and interacting, but every page has great colors and ways for your child to interact with the book in different textures. So I love this book. I still put it in front of her sometimes. It grabs her attention. One of her other favorite pages is this one with the baby, and then it has a little furry part right here she can feel. And then I got these stimulation cards. I'm all about just helping my daughter with her vision, because she has hearing loss. So her vision is just so big and so strong for her. So we wanted to help her with this, really focusing on items. So I would take her through these different cards, and these cards come in a set. There's black and white, there's colors, there's objects, and I would talk her through it. So really thinking about working with your child on their recognition of objects and their vocabulary. So I would say, here are scissors. We use scissors to cut. We cut paper. This is black and red. I would start to describe it. Rubber ducky. This goes in the bathtub. And I'd let her hold it and focus in on it, because they really just want that high contrast object. So I love these cards, and I'll link everything below in a blog post where you can find them on Amazon, but we love these cards. Okay, you guys all know we're into fashion over here, and we always get questions about Callie's turbans and her headpieces. So we went with these. They're on Amazon as well, and there's different colors. There's a fall color, spring color, but we're all about a turban. Add it to an outfit. For my moms and dads out there who have boys, sorry, but girls are so fun to dress up and you got to add a little pop. So these are our favorite turbans, and there's great stretch to them. So they're for newborns as well as your child gets older, probably like, you know, 1.5. Maybe these will be a little tight on their heads, but Callie still wears these, and she's, like I said, almost 1. So around that 3 to 6 months, they're teething on everything, slobbering on everything. And this was one of Callie's favorite teething toys. And it's got a little bit like a little ridge at the end, at the tip of it. It's easy for her to hang on to. It's a banana. So this is her favorite of hers, and she still is always slobbering on this to this day. So get yourself a good teething toy. There are ones that vibrate. There are ones that just have different textures to it. And it's always great to start thinking about oral care. So we also have a toothbrush that we work on brushing our gums and our teeth. And then we allow her to take control and grab onto this teething toy and to teeth on it. So find yourself a good teething toy set. But this one's a cheap one. So it's a good one. I'm sure you probably have seen it. Okay. Y'all, when your baby is growing, their nails are growing like crazy, and trying to clip your child's nails is like so stressful. And one of my mom friends out there saw me struggling and was like, girl, I have to gift you this. And so it is a electric nail trimmer, and it's a lifesaver, especially as they get older and they're just moving like crazy. Like you are so scared you might clip them. So what's great about this is, you know, it's battery operated. You have the different levels to it and filers as they get older. And there's a little packet in here that will explain to you how old they should be for each different setting. So this is where Caliyah is on. She's on the blue right now. And so it's a little bit stronger. And so it files her nails nicely. And then there's different settings here. And there's a little light. So the light is really helpful because it will distract my daughter. But yeah, the different settings also are all for depending on how old your child is, and there's instructions on it. So we just take it and we file her nails down. And so even if she's moving like crazy, it's still safer. But this has been a lifesaver. But we started to use it around that 3 months. And thank you to my friend out there. So I had to pass that along, get you a nail trimmer filer rather than clipping your child's nails. A lot easier. So I know this is supposed to be like my top 10 favorite items, but I had to add in a bonus item, and I had 2 more items left. But these Munchkin diaper pails, we're not big on diaper genies here, and we just wanted to have something that can be portable. So these guys right here are amazing to toss, and it's portable, it's disposable, and it just locks in this mail. It holds about 150 diapers in one pail. And what's nice about it is that we can stuff this to the very brim, like this one. And we also have one in our car. We have one in the backpack, so we can just grab and go and then toss it all at once. And so the diaper genies, you know, is to each their own, but I just didn't want to invest in one and have it, let's say you're downstairs, you know, come upstairs and do the diaper away. No. So we just have one in 2 to 3 different places in our home. And as they fill up, then we toss it. We'll grab one real quick to show you what a full diaper pail looks like. So here is a completely full one. Dirty diapers. So you can see once you fill this bad boy to the brim, and then we'll just toss the whole thing out. But I also received my, in my first video, I talked about the Arm & Hammer little bit, the portable diaper baggies, and same brand, Munchkin makes that one as well. So there's one you can clip on your backpack and then just toss it one diaper at a time, or that one that holds about 150 diapers. So around 3 to 6 months is when my daughter started to sit up more, and we wanted to make sure that she was eating from a seat. And for her being in the hospital, we also were trying to work on that posture for her. So we got this Fisher Price 2-in-1 seat, and it will grow with her. And what's nice is now that we're home, we can place it anywhere we want to, on the floor or on a chair. And so check this out. So here it is. So here's the little tray table, but it has the harness in here, the seat, and we can move it up and down so it grows with your child. And as you see, it has the base to it. So we just clip it onto a chair, and it has 2 little buckles that blow to clip on. And then right here, you have this tray, which just slides right on. So you can either use it for food, or sometimes we use it for playtime and sensory time. And then also on the back, you can, right here, make it so it has a little bit of a incline to it. So it reclines back, or you can sit straight up by grabbing this white piece right here and really playing with the settings. Last but not least is this Fisher Price playmat. And my daughter loved it. We have all the little hanging toys. We put different toys on it, but it is definitely for those early months, the 3 to 6 months, because now my daughter is way too tall for it. But it's just a classic, and I just feel like you have so many different things you can do with it. It promotes tummy time. There's the piano down here, as far as the kick piano that my daughter loved, and it also encouraged her to be on her stomach and see the light show. And then there are hanging toys right here that she would bat at and encourage her to reach. And those are some of those early milestones that you're working on, is reaching, rolling, tummy time. So this kind of just focuses on all of those. You can put toys down here as well to work on tummy time and grabbing items. But it's a classic, and it's one of those things where, like, I know every different mode to it in the songs. Me and my husband always sing it. So she loved this early on, and it encouraged her to be mobile and move around. And now she has graduated to bigger and better playmats in the sitting. But again, this is one of those classics that I think it's a great investment and a great one to have that you will definitely get your use out of. So love this Fisher Price playmat. All right, and that is it for my favorites. I just ran through them really quickly so you can really see them, and those are my favorites from 3 to 6 months. I will be back with a 6 to 9 months, but if you want the links to actually go purchase them and really see the detail of why I like them and more around how you can repurpose them in different stages, check out my blog post, which is down in the notes. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back soon with the 6 to 9 months favorites.